massive swell again. And birdie. What's not to love? Gonna be tricky. Yep. Very tricky. Well, I was getting desperate for a dive, talked the big fella into coming out with me. As you can see, the swell was really big. Some of the most challenging swell I've had to swim out off the rocks this season. And unfortunately I had a conversation with a guy in the car park who had to mention the shark word and blah blah blah. Anyway, so no, I haven't seen any such wood. But I really hate that when people say that to me, you know. But anyway, you'll see what happens. I had a chat with one of the pros as well. He said, oh, I don't know why you're going out, it's absolutely filthy. You're out in 30 metres and it was absolutely filthy. I said, oh well, you still got to give it a go. One thing you do have to watch out in these gutters that you jump in is that when you've got that much swell running in and out, you tend to really get high velocity, and if you're not careful you can smash your head into a rock and knock yourself out. So you really need to know what's in the gutter and also keep your situational awareness going. You know, it wasn't too bad, managed to get round the corner and tried to hug the rocks a bit to stay out of the worst of the swell and hopefully to get a back rip taking me out to sea. Cut out a couple of minutes of the first bit of the swim just to make it not too boring to watch before I get into the real crunch zone and start to have some pretty hectic experiences. At this stage I've got to swim really hard. The waves are sucking me back into the impact zone the whole time, so I'm losing more and more energy and getting more and more out of breath, and then really going to get pounded when the next big lot of sets come through. I'm just about into the impact zone and the first of the set comes through. Managed to get down underneath this one alright without too much drama. Then the next one, this one really sucks up. You just don't have time to really get your breath back before you got to take the next one on. Finally I can see clear water in front of me, and what a relief it is. Just got to go really hard and get past those waves before the next set comes through, and then you're in the clear. We tried to dive our normal reefs. It was so dirty, could not tell if there was reef on the bottom or not. Even when you got down there, it was this terrible mustard layer. Very disorientating, had to dive everything off marks. But anyway, finally on one of the higher bits that was sticking out, managed to see these fish. I always try to stone these Samson fish.
It was just too big.
I still brain this fish even though I've stoned it because they're still alive, they just got paralysed. Anyway, I pulled all the gills out and then we started to make haste away from there to avoid any trouble.
Bloody head! Yeah. Ugly thing.
You can see we're still well over 100 yards off the headland, and this mongrel hammerhead just would not let go of my fish.
Watch out, mate, it's very dirty.
It's not a good idea to get too close to this shark eating this fish when the visibility is only about 3 metres. He's already smashed the fish, and the only thing that can happen is that you end up getting bitten by mistake.
Bloody pig. That's what you need, a big hammerhead before you got to swim in through the break. Stupid thing. Watch him in this dirty water.
Bury him if I get a chance.
Huh?
Bury him if I get a chance.
He's a good size one. Mongrel bloody dog.
I've cut out heaps of this. It took me quite a while to drag him 100 yards, still hanging onto the fish all the time over just some shallow bit of reef.
Come on, let go. You're dog. My Samson fish. After pretty close to 4 metre, great hammerhead, smashed it, and we dragged it. How far do you reckon? 70, 80 metres?
Yeah, just out there with that wave breaking.
We dragged him over the reef. He got right beached up on the top of the reef and as soon as we let go of the fish. Anyway, I stoned this. Now we've got a couple of fish cocktails left. Big bite mark. Big radius for a hammerhead. It's so dirty, we couldn't go over and try to poke him off because it was just so filthy dirty.